Oh. Still too little, buddy.
Aw, so sweet.
So sweet.
The commercial starring Budweiser Clydesdales was a huge hit with viewers, apparently with the two of us too. It won USA Today's Ad Meter contest. The contest helps gauge public sentiment about Super Bowl spots. We want to bring in Fred Cook this morning from USC's Center for Public Relations. Thank you so much for being here.
Happy to be here.
So that one rated very, very well. Why do you think it was so popular?
I think that the Budweiser ads with the Clydesdales have been on the Super Bowl for, I think, 47 years or something like that. And I think people just look forward to it. And it's an ad that also gets a lot of play outside the Super Bowl, which is why people buy Super Bowl ads. It's been on morning shows and it's been shown everywhere. So I think people are just familiar, and it's heartwarming to see.
Yeah, sweet.
So they achieved their goal of getting a lot of play.
I think so. That's the idea.
Yeah. One ad from Nike put women athletes on center stage in a male-dominated field. Did that work? Was the message effective?
I loved this one, for the record.
I did too.
Yeah.
I think that there are very few ads this year that were about, had a real message to them. And Nike was one, I think, and Dove. And the way that they did it in black and white was very powerful. And I think this spoke to a lot of people. And a lot, especially compared to the other celebrity-driven ads, which were kind of funny and silly. Yeah. This had a nice feel to it. I think it meant something to people.
Yeah, you can't win, so win.
Yeah, can't win, so win. It's a great line.
And just the female empowerment behind it. And Nike hasn't done an ad in several years.
Yeah.
So this was
really
a good return for them. Yeah. The ads, as you were just saying, relied so heavily on celebrities. Some of them were real misses to me.
I know. You imagine preparing for the Super Bowl, every ad agency's filled, the creatives are in a conference room thinking, which celebrity should we pick this year? And it's almost as though Martha Stewart was in 3, Tom Brady was in a couple, Peyton Manning's always in 2 or 3, and it's sort of a creative crutch instead of...
And it's expensive, isn't it?
They're spending $4 or $5 million per celebrity on top of buying an $8 million ad. And it's like a creative crutch. You don't have a message, you don't have an idea, you just try to figure out what to do with a celebrity. And I think it makes them all sort of blend together. At the end of the game, you're not sure which celebrity was for which brand.
Well, so, you actually, I think, provided us a graphic, too, showing that this has been
on the increase for the last decade. And I think, I didn't count every ad, but I think probably 2/3 had celebrities in them yesterday.
So it must work, right? If everyone's,
well,
they must have some sort of numbers.
I think people use them because they go viral. People like to post them because they're funny, they're short, and if you like the celebrity, you post it. But I don't think they have any lasting value.
It's not a message you're going to remember forever, like the Nike ad. Yeah. You also noticed this interesting trend of using young creators for inspiration. Tell us about that.
Doritos brought back their campaign, which is using young people to create ads for contests and as a contest. And this is the winning ad.
I thought it was good.
Yeah. It was very good. And USC had, where I teach, the 2 kids from the cinema school create an ad, and they were one of the 3 finalists for this competition.
Oh, too bad.
And a lot of people at USC were disappointed they didn't win. But they created a really brilliant ad called The Barbershop. And here it is, so you can see it here. But I think that tapping into these young creatives is a great way to engage this audience. And millions of people were voted for this at college campuses. And I think it's a great thing. It's funny. But this wasn't on the Super Bowl, but it was a really funny ad.
Well, you know what they'll get instead of the prize? Really good jobs.
Yes,
when they graduate.
I'm sure they will.
And maybe they'll use less celebrities.
Yes.
Yeah.
No celebrities in these, for sure. They couldn't afford it.
Not yet.
Right.
All right. Well, Fred Cook from USC, from the Center of Public Relations, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
We appreciate it.
Thanks.